Well, hello, my name's Sean. Yes, this is me racing out in D grade, Footscray Cycling Club, and VUT, which is out in Werribee. This is a bit of an open circuit. It's used by the university, I think, to do training on for I think large vehicles, those type of things. So yeah, so I'm actually this is our sort of warm-up lap. So what happens at VUT? You'll see is one particular guy will be off the front and giving instructions. So it's more of an instructional take on the morning session for the first 15 minutes or so. I'm just rolling around here at the moment, just getting the legs nice and warm. Yep, that's me. I'm literally sitting at the very back, just looking around, taking it all in. Wondering who might be able to push the pedals a little bit harder than me today, which unfortunately looks like there probably will be a few of them. Yeah, so this is my first time having a go at the audio over the top of the videos this time. Yeah, so really the race unfolds. I have a bit of a dig in about 20 minutes time or so. I go off the front by myself. To be honest, I was getting a little bored, I think, and decided to go off the front just to see how the legs felt. Which seemed to feel okay. They did reel me in, so I decided to sit up a bit, and thought, well, that's okay. I felt pretty good. And then I'll have another go a little bit later down the track. Number 97 is Barry. He's the guy that likes to get the reins on the group for the first 15 to 20 minutes of each D grade session. That's why we're really not racing per se. We're very much, he's saying to me, come up and sit behind me. A bit more instructional stuff going on. Yeah, look, I don't mind it. It's a bit of fun. So yeah, so as you can see, it's probably a 1.3 kilometre course, very open. I'll race out here on Wednesday also, and it was bloody windy. There's no sheltering from the wind at all. So usually this is where the crosswind was on Wednesday, and it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. So yeah, so the race unfolded. 20 minutes in, I sort of go off the front, then set up, waited for I think the last 3 or 4 laps, then decided to go off the front and see who would come with me. I think one guy eventually grabbed me, and then we weren't really surviving out there, so we waited a bit, and then Barry, I think on the third last lap or something, I think came through. Actually, second last lap came through he was pushing the group. I was out the front, and he caught us actually, and then I probably not necessarily to him, but I was trying to get the bunch that were off the front to work a little bit harder. I felt like they probably was working hard as they can, but maybe I felt like they could have worked a bit harder. So and we had a little bit of a gap. So yeah, that's about 40 minutes into the race. And I sat with another guy. He went off the front again, and lo and behold, he ended up sitting up around about here. So this is a little crest. This is out the back. This is usually where the wind comes. So Wednesday night was absolutely brutal going up this little spot here. It felt like you were just being pulled back to the point where sometimes you felt like you couldn't even get over this little hill. It's very small generally. You can see by the speed we can really push through that. Not right now, but later on during the race. Heart rate's just sitting pretty low. It's pretty easy. It's slower than a bunch ride, to be honest. Yeah, so I suppose I'll talk a little bit further on, and maybe towards the end of the race, see how I sort of went, and a bit of stuff of how I thought I went, and also things I probably did wrong now. But yeah, look, it's early days. This is the first Saturday race of Footscray. So I'll talk to you a little later. around here is when I decide that I sort of had enough of sitting in for such a long time, and really just wanted to test the legs and see where I felt I was at or capable of doing. So I used this. They usually sit up a little bit here. They're just soft pedaling up to this little hill. I decided to put the power down a little bit. To be honest, I didn't really put a lot of power down. I think 300 something watts there. But just to see if anyone was going to come with me, checking on who was interested. It's always a good indication of, you know, guys that fancy themselves, and then also don't want to let the brake go away. And then also I just wanted to see, you know, the conditions are quite still. You can probably hear a little bit of background noise from the wind, but it's actually quite a still day out there. So yeah, so and for this one I said to myself, if I can stay out, I'll stay out as long as I can, and if I have a reasonable gap, and you know, sitting at my heart rate around 175, 177, sort of ranging around there, I'm very comfortable sitting at that for a long time. So I thought I'll just give it a go. Again, just to test this one, see what my fitness felt like. I see a guy, he was obviously coming to grab me, but then sat up. I think around here I sort of start turning around, just doing head checks to kind of see where they are, and really if it's beneficial for me to stay out any longer. Obviously I do. They're slowly coming up now, but again I really wanted to see how I felt out there, and seeing if anyone was really interested in catching me at all. But looks of things, they sort of felt like that it was not much of an issue to have me out that far, which in hindsight it probably isn't. They seem to be lapping about the same speed as I was. So yeah, so that was kind of my little test, see where things are at. I think I'm not far from sitting up, so yeah. These guys, I think this is where they sort of start to catch up a little bit. Again, I haven't seen really the footage sitting behind me unless I turn around, so this is really the first time I get to see the rear view and really what unfolds behind me. Again, I'm feeling okay out here at the moment, but there's no point in continuing on if they're going to catch me. So I end up here just sitting a bit and saying, right, well, I'm done here for now, but certainly was not done for the day. You know, it pushed a couple of guys, which I thought was good. But anyway, look, I'll talk to you probably now till towards the end, where it gets a bit more interesting and people start putting the hammer down a bit more. here I am, just stuck behind Barry, and not sure who number 100 is. Just considering my options, I said to myself, again, I'll have another go. Again, I'm still feeling pretty good. You know, it's 40 minutes or so into the race. My heart rate's around about 170s again. Started to pick it up again. It's you know, around 300, 350. Oh, sorry, 300, 380 watts. I start to play around with around there, just to step it up. Again, I'm really using this as just a bit of a fitness test event for me. I wanted to see if I can get a breakaway. I'm not really much of a sprinter, so I tend to try to inflict as much pain for the people that want to catch me if they can. So I decided to put the pedals down a bit. Again, I'm feeling okay out here. You know, I'd love to have someone sitting out there with me and giving me a bit of a hand, but that's obviously not going to happen. You know, always good to have a couple, 3 or 4 guys up with you, if I could, but it's just not the way it's going to be this time. I don't know anyone else in this group here. A couple of my mates are either racing grades above me or not racing at all now. So yeah, here I am, you know, doing solo, just pushing quite a long way through. You know, again, I just wanted to make sure my heart rate was not going up sort of too much closer to 180. If I stay at 175s around there, then again, that was just a number that I thought about. So here's Barry. He's obviously caught up to me now and brought someone else with him, which I'm thankful for. So I just jump on the back here. I think there's one more guy. Here he comes. One more guy now that decides to come across. So there's now 4 of us. And this is our opportunity. You know, I really wish that we'd sort of kept pushing, and unfortunately Barry sits up. I'm a bit disappointed with that. You know, now we're all over the shop, which really doesn't help us, our cause. You know, we've got soft pedaling in front of me. You know, I wish someone should have gone around. Probably not me, because I've been doing a fair bit of work. And now you're probably going to hear me. I've just yelled at the guys going, "Come on, push!" And Barry's not too happy with me. Rightfully so, probably. I probably didn't need to do that, but I thought, well, you know, we had a little bit of a break there, and people weren't coming. Well, they were coming, but slowly. So I've had enough again. So I've pushed on and thought, well, let's see what we can make of this. I've had one guy come with me. I'm not at the time. Again, I'm not sure of his capability or how strong he is, and so apologies if you're watching this. I don't know who you are or how good you are at riding. So, but I'm thankful though, so I can sit in for just a little bit. As he came past, actually, you probably couldn't hear that, but I said, "Come on, let's just do this. Let's just push as hard as we can." And he's giving me the nod, so he's going to do as much as he can on the front. The gap, I think, for me was good. I was happy with it. Just not happy around here. Unfortunately, he starts to soft pedal. I've gone around him. He's like, "Yeah, come on, we're going to get a bit of a gap." I've said to him again, "Come on, let's do this." So he's jumped on. Again, I'm feeling okay. You know, I'm hurting, but we're really going to keep the pace on. These guys are going to come pretty fast to us. You know, obviously down the straight, there's going to be a couple of guys that's going to put the power down. Unfortunately, we can't really see it. Here they are. So I start to get worried now. Obviously, these guys are going to catch us. This guy's blowing up, unfortunately. So now I'm slowing down because of him, just a little bit, but just enough for these guys to catch us. So this guy that's just joined us from behind, he's quite a strong rider. He's always, I think on Wednesday night when I raced, he was always up in the top 5, just pushing around quite well. So as soon as I noticed that he comes past, this is the time for me. I sort of him and thought, well, shit, I really got to do something here. I think there's one more guy that comes through. No, it's not this time. So I thought I've got to jump on his wheel at least. Hopefully, at the time I was thinking that these guys were just maybe a little bit too far behind to catch us. Unfortunately, I was wrong, but that's okay. Lesson learned here is, I suppose, we've got to have a bigger bunch to work with. And so finishing straight, as I said, I'm not really a sprinter. I just follow this guy all the way home, and then I start to really hurt now. And here come the guys that they're coming home like a steam train compared to me. So was I happy with the end result? Look, I was somewhat happy. We gave it a shot. I didn't leave much out there. Probably could have pushed a bit harder in the last little bit, but when you sort of look down and you see your heart rate sort of around 180s, I'm thinking that's probably enough. Again, I wasn't feeling uncomfortable, but certainly that's probably it for me though. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again.